Right, we're back with the witness. Just had a minor problem with my stream, and it looks like we should be back up and running mostly. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. There we go. I've even got it centered to the right space. Okay, so look, I've missed recording a lot of the stuff I've done. I've managed to do the environmental puzzle up in the sky, which I was really happy about, and I've activated another laser. And now I'm going down into the mountain. And I've noticed these screens that seem to be recording something, and I had this amazing revelation that I am being watched. These cameras, it seems like there's cameras everywhere, or there has been cameras watching me. So, what does that mean? Cameras everywhere. Because we've got the underground there, the tree houses. That's over in the leafy area. Going further down into the mountain. Hang on. 2 screens, different bridge setups. Interesting. Interesting. I like that. I might go have a closer look at that later, but I'm going down into the mountain. I've opened the mountain up. I'm going down into the mountain. Is that where I'm coming down later? Am I going around? Or have I... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is... I'm just blown away by this. Puzzles on the sides. Rooms on the other side. There's a puzzle in there as well. I gotta get the right angle for that. What's up here? Oh. 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 So, got to separate them out. I can see I want to exit over that side, but yeah, I could assume straight away that this was going to happen. So there's a going to get me close enough to be able to solve those. But then how am I going to do this? Oh, what am I doing? That can get me straight there. Hey. Oh no, I couldn't. So, but this will. Let's go see. Let's go see. Yes, I just jumped on it with it, just assuming it was solid, and I'm assuming I can't fall off this. So, close this one off, close that one off. They're slightly offset. Interesting. How am I going to be able to solve this? Oh. Oh no. This is going to mess with my head. No, that's not going to work that way. You are. This is. You mean. Oh, fun. So I'm assuming it's still in the bottom left. So if we go and make that shape to start with, then we've made that shape, and then we go up. No! No. Oh. This one can go that way. Now where's the exit? Is it there? Oh, there's another one in the damn bottom right. So this one basically has to go that way, and then I come back. Oh, that's not going to work. It's not going to work, is it? I'll try this. No, because I can't get there. That way won't work because I can't get there. That way works. that way works. Oh, and it's moving! The next one's moving! And then I realised that I can't get there because of how I solved the puzzle. But I want to do this while I'm here. That's not solvable, is it? Oh, it is. But let's see if I do. There. There. Oh no, I can't do that. That's going to put that in the same as the white. That's not going to work. So I have to do it this way, but then I can't separate those. Because this is what I want. Is there another way to do that? Yeah, because I can't do it this way. Because then they won't be separated. That's not going to work. So, let's do this. This way. That's nearly it. So what I'm going to do is do this way first, come down here. Oh, and that ruins my plan, because then I can't do that. Is there some other way of doing this? No, because that's not going to work with that all down. But what about this? So I just need to separate that out a little bit more. can I do that? Yes, I can. I can do the white first. If I do the white first, and then I do the white here, is that going to work? Yeah, because it's this, that. I need, hang on, that's one more, isn't it? That's where I was going wrong. It's all the way across. Hang on, so if it's all the way across and all the way up, it's either or. But they have to join. That makes it really hard. So if I separate this, go this way, that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need to worry about that. I can come back to that, but I've got to come back to this and look at how I solved it. So can I do this? No, I can't do that because that's not going to give me what I need. Come back to this. Then I'm going to go here and hope that I can open that door. But I'm going to go finish those puzzles. These are the most ridiculous puzzles in the game. So we've got the purples in each corner. Blacks to separate out. Purples have got to be together, and that's ruined the blacks straight away. So no, because that'll separate the purples. So that separates the purples, which is wrong, inherently wrong. And this is going to separate the purples too. How do I... Oh. So... But then... No, I don't want... Oh no. So I'll separate the white. And then I'm going to come back. That separates... Oh, okay. So no... Oh, can't go around the top. Okay, can't go around the top. so it's just going to drift as I try and solve it. That's great. Hang on. Sorry, I realised the game might have been a bit loud in the background, so just tweak that a little bit. If I do that, okay, so I think I see how to solve it. So that is, oh, and it gets faster. There. Oh no. That was ridiculous. Oh, and it's going to spin. Did that open the other door on the other side? Even if it did, I still can't get in. I want to get in there. So, just checking which... It's a section of 4. So, how do I do that? With that line? So that's not going to work for anything. See, that goes straight through. See, that's the thing, it's going to go through there. Do I have to solve that puzzle in the middle? If I solve the puzzle in the middle, will that go away? Will that pile disappear? Because it's a 2x2. How can I solve it with only one through it? Because it has to be one through it. It's either looped around that end, or looped around there, because I can't close it off if I don't do it that way. quick experimentation. Can't jump across there. Didn't think I was going to be able to step across there. Now see, that's not going to work. I mean, it's this. But that's not going to work because then I can't come through. Can I change it when I'm in there? Is there a way of doing that? No. And of course that's not going to work. Hang on. Hang on. No, that's not what I wanted to do. See, that works, but now it's going through there. Is there... So I can't do these yet. So there was a way through.
The relation between the controller and the controlled is reciprocal. The scientist in the laboratory studying the behavior of the pigeon designs contingencies and observes.
Okay. While we're listening, I'll see what I can solve.
Exerts a conspicuous control on the pigeon, but we must not overlook the control exerted by the pigeon.
So one in there.
The behavior of the pigeon has determined the design of the apparatus and the procedures in which it is used. Some such reciprocal control is characteristic of all science. As Francis Bacon put it, nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. The scientist who designs a cyclotron is under the control of the particles he is studying. The behavior with which a parent controls his child, either aversively or through positive reinforcement, is shaped and maintained by the child's responses. A psychotherapist changes the behavior of his patient in ways which have been shaped and maintained by his success in changing that behavior. A government or religion prescribes and imposes sanctions selected by their effectiveness in controlling citizen or communicant. An employer induces his employees to work industriously and carefully with wage systems determined by their effects on behavior. The classroom practices of the teacher are shaped and maintained by the effects on his students. In a very real sense, then, the slave controls the slave driver, the child, the parent, the patient, the therapist, the citizen, the government, the communicant, the priest, the employee, the employer, and the student, the teacher. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
What am I trying to do now? That's what I'm trying to do now. Okay, while we're solving puzzles, there's another one to listen to there.
Two major schools of Zen exist in Japan, the Rinzai and the Soto. Both have the same goal, seeing the world unmediated, but their approaches are different. In the Soto school, the emphasis is on quiet contemplation in a seated position without a particular focus for thought. The method in the Wing's Eye school, however, is to put the intellect to work on problems that have no logical resolution. Such problems are known as koans, from the Chinese kenge, meaning public announcement. Some are mere questions. For example, when your mind is not dwelling on the dualism of good and evil, what is your original face before you were born? Others are set in a question and answer form, like, what is the Buddha? Answer, 3 pounds of flax, or a cypress tree in the courtyard, to name but 2 of the classic responses. According to tradition, there are 1,700 such conundrums in the Zen repertoire, and their common aim is to induce a kind of intellectual catastrophe, a sudden jump which lifts the individual out of the domain of words and reason into a direct, non-mediated experience known as satori. Zen differs from other meditative forms, including other schools of Buddhism, in that it does not start from where we are and gradually lead us to a clear view of the true way of the world. It is not a progressive system in this respect. The sole purpose of studying Zen is to have Zen experiences, sudden moments, like flashes of lightning, when the intellect is short-circuited and there is no longer a barrier between the experiencer and reality. David Darwin, 1996.
Now there's... Is this a floor? Is this a floor? Is that door open now? Is that open? Is... Can I open that door now? Will it open? So if I go to this corner... You want to get out, buddy? You want to get out? Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you. Actually, before I do, I just want to double check, because I just have a feeling like there's something else that I'm missing in here. It's clearly done its piece there, but those aren't active. So if we do the same, and then we come here, and then we go there, that gets me to that door, but I don't know how that's going to help me. Because if I look at these... Oh, I can do these under here. Okay. So, we do this, we do this. That's not going to work. Because also I don't know exactly where all the... I see that. one. Now looking for the dots that I need to cover, and I think I'm going to take white out of that. Oh, there's one there though, there's one there. So if I start by doing this, come down here, let's do the opposite. No, but I need to get in there. So let's do this way. And I don't know if there's black in any of these though. There could be black. There's definitely black in this one. So I'll do that. Oh, and I can't get across there anyway. Think carefully about what I'm putting that in then. No, I think I need to do it this way. That's not going to work. Will this work? No, I need to do... So that starts it in there. That lets me in. Does that? I get in there and I get out. Brilliant. So, even harder. Now, the question is this 3? No, it's not. Looking carefully for the dots in between. Not sure if this is a black or not. Don't think it is, but I'll take it just in case. I'm going to close that off. No, we're going the wrong way here, because we need this to be that. Really? It looks, but it can't, because then I'm not, because I can't separate this out. Never be able to. Never be able to. Is there anything else I'm missing? No, so that's got to be 4. Okay, so that's got to be that. Really? Because if we do that, white is separated out, so I'll come back to black. Okay. Looking for others that I've got to go through. I don't think there is any others that I've got to go through. Oh, but that's black and white right next to each other there. And there. So, how do I do that? Black. Wow. They're getting really challenging with these puzzles. The harder I look, the less I'm seeing. White. White. And yes, it seems like when I look carefully, there is a wire that comes in for this, so I need to figure out this one now. You know, I'm seeing this. No, that. But, come on. Did this open my door? Did this open my door? No. Is there another puzzle in there that I haven't seen? Okay. Challenging, but take that. Then I'm gonna go back. Oh no. 3, 2. Where's the exit? The exit's over there. Okay. No. No, because that's the one. But if I undo this and go this way, and then take that, wow. Oh, okay, this is lots going on in this. Deeper down the mountain? Deeper down the mountain. No, oh, dark. No more environmental puzzles. I'm guessing, but he says that as he gets a chance to look outside. This is where the waterfall comes from. Brilliant. So if I look out here, models in the trees. Cute. Nearly. Oh, that even looks like something there. Enjoying the view, because I get the feeling the deeper I go into the mountain, the more challenging things are going to get. Right, here we go. Another floor. Colours are changing. I'm just going to do this. Now, no. I think those are the ones, yeah. Okay, so I'm just assuming that the stars have to be together. And that is that one. Which is this one. Are they the same? Yeah. I think they're the same. So oh, if I'm not careful, I'm just going to separate the stars. I'm trying to figure out how I do this without separating the stars. Maybe I separate that one out. But this one is that one. So I'll go with this. So I'll have the two yellows. I'm going to separate this one out. No. And my next goal is that because this one here can be in the same space as the star. But that's not going to work if I do that. but it might work. No, that's not going to work that way. Separate that out. Separate that. Yep. And it's only just realised. I've only just realised that the line changes now. Right. So start with the stars of different colours. This star is the same colour as that shape. Let's just see if these two are the same colour. They're different colours. Okay. Oh, because it does hit blue as a second. I think those two are the same colour. I think these two are the same colour. And I think these two are the same colour. So how do I separate them? How do I separate them? Because I do seriously want to be able to do this, because that's the only thing that makes sense for that. I mean, because if I was going to do this, that doesn't make sense. Then I can't separate those. I can if I do this. Put those two in the same area. Yes. Oh no, it's a rainbow travelling around. But I'm thinking that I can do this. Wow. Flowers. And now I can't get to that middle platform, so do I need to get back here? Why is oh, the door's there, but I'd need to unlock the door by solving those over the other side. So I've got to get to the other side. Simple as that. Let's start with that. Start with this. Separate those up. And then I can't get there, but I can get there. I'm just assuming I can't fall off this platform. Don't tell me I've got to solve them both. Okay, so we'll start with this. We can do this. Okay, start with this. How? Okay, that's not going to work. So that now becomes a challenge. How do I get the two greens together when either the orange is going to separate it up because it has to hit there, because they have to connect now, the two oranges. They have to connect. So but then I can't go 3 down. I mean, if I look at this and go, I'm going 3 up, and then that. Okay. But that doesn't quite get far enough, so and that doesn't hold it. Can they both be in the same space? Is the question I'm about to ask myself. Now how do I do this? Three. Do I have to solve them all again? I think I do. That solved both of those. Okay. But not this one. Okay, so we did do this, and we did do I'm going to do is do... No, start again, this. Now, will that do what I need it to do? No, that won't. So how does this last one... And there's one more after this. Okay. Take this, bring that back, go grab that, come back. Or if I do all the way across, this was the... And that needs to be a 2. So somehow that, and then I come back here, 3. No, because I don't want to separate that one in the corner, do I? Ah, okay. I did separate them out. And those ones... Oh! That's interesting. They have to be separated. So let's look at it from this way. If I sit back here, I should be able to do this. I didn't realize you could do this. So we'll start with that. And now we've got that. Actually, let's do this. Separate that. Now, I can't separate that. So we can't start this way, because we want that purple. And this. Purple. But I haven't done the 2. And then I'm trapped. Okay. Not good. Not good. can I start this way, then do the 2? Then I've got to come down here. So now the song starts to get into the 2. But that separates out the greens, and I don't want to separate out the greens. So how can I do that? Real struggle if I do this way. 2, 3. There we go. Now the stairs. Okay, now where do I want to go? Is there... Where am I going though? Does it make different puzzles if I connect different things? Oh no. So do I have to go back and connect that differently? But where am I going to connect it to? I just have to stop and have a look. Oh, you can! I didn't think there was going to be environmental puzzles, but... I could basically make any shape I wanted. Right, so... that doesn't work the way I wanted it to. And this doesn't work the way I wanted it to. So if I start over here... No, I can't do that. Now, if I look at this, that's not going to let me come through here, is it? It's not going to let me go anywhere. Is that going to do what I think it's going to do though? No, not quite. What am I trying to achieve though? There's something I've got to do with the other one. But I just... So that can't happen. Yeah, that's not going to work. So it's either filtering off those, and then those, but that's not going to help me. Do I do it the other way? Filter off those. Again, that's not going to help me there. Does it have those on the other side? It doesn't. It does. It does. It does. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's see if I can at least just open that door and get it to the door. So if I separate these off and then I just come through here and go this one, that's cool, but the door is not open. And I can't get to the other side. That didn't block them off, okay. So that does something, gives me space to work with the yellow, but I can't go anywhere with the yellow. See there, I can't go back. So what if I start those two and then again I can't get across there, so there's no way I can do this. I mean, that works, but it doesn't give me anything. Both of those work, but it doesn't progress me any way. No, none of this does. See, if I take so much as one of them, but then I have to split this. Oh, no, that's too many. That's what I was looking for. But I don't know what advantage this is going to give me, being able to do this. I mean, I can do this, but it won't let me do that. And see, from here I'm seeing that if I could get more space, I'd be able to go in there, but what would that achieve? I've got the concept of this. The concept is that I need to be able to like separate these two up. And then that'll let me do... Well, could I do that? If I'd gone in there, could I go there? Actually, I don't know if this is going to get me what I want, but if I look at this and I go down here and then run to the other side. I don't know if this is going to give me any advantage, but it may do. I think it has. I don't know if this is gonna... actually, don't know if this is going to do what I want it to do, because I need to get the black and white separated. And that's not going to work. Because I want to do that, the black and white needs to be separated. So, running back across. Now, I can do this with that. So that's separated out the white. Now this, I don't need to worry about separating the white and the black. I can just carry on. Okay. Oh, there's an elevator. I guess I start from here and go down. Well, as we're going down in the elevator, I'll say to everyone that again, this game has absolutely blown my mind. It's leveled up again with what's been achieved. I am absolutely flabbergasted. I didn't expect it to get this deep. I didn't expect it to get this weird with diving into a mountain and having, I mean, this. Now there's puzzles on the ground for me to solve. So I think it's about time that I call this a day. Enjoy this. Enjoy looking forward to this next challenge, which is, honestly, I don't know where this is going to take me. Thanks for joining in. If you have, absolute pleasure having you around. Please, hints are welcome. I like the subtle hints rather than spoilers, so thanks for your help, and we'll catch you all another time. See you later, everyone.